Yo, what is going on, guys? It's Cameron here. Today I wanted to share with you a little video on how to achieve more wins in Season 3, Chapter 2. The reason why I'm doing this video now is because we're a week into Season 3. We've all had a chance to kind of dip our toes into the game and see what's different, what's new, kind of get a feel for the game. And I have a bunch of things that I've learned already this season that helped me get a ton of wins. As you'll see right here, I just want to show my stats, not because I want to brag, but because I'm doing pretty good. I almost have a 5 KD. I got 26 wins. So I'll share with you some of the tips that I got. The first tip being map awareness. And what I mean by map awareness is just how it sounds. Being aware of the map, what is meta, what is not meta, what spots are best for winning. I'm probably going to do a separate video on that, to be honest, about best locations to land, because there's a lot of really good locations. I've been landing Fortilla a lot, and I've been going to Misty Meadows quite a lot. Both those places have tons of chests, they have tons of loot, and generally aren't very flooded by people, which is good if you're planning on winning. So they set you up for the game. I recommend those two places. Those are probably the best ones right now. The next thing I wanted to go over is engagement awareness. So what I mean by engagement awareness is being aware of where your players are, where your teammates are, where you're positioned in between all of them, and how to attack them or defensively play against them. The first thing you want to kind of do is get a feel, obviously, for where players are based on sound and by footsteps. The next best thing you want to do is, if you hear a lot of shooting, if you're aware that there's a lot of people, is keep yourself boxed up in a 1x1, or keep yourself walled off pretty well so you won't take any critical shots. Then when the time's right, your player's not expecting it, then you can move forward and ambush people. Like in this corn specifically, it's very hard to see players. You have to go solely off of sound, where you hear people. So just being very defensive in your engagements by being aware of where players are is critical. I recommend turning on the setting for 3D headphones if you don't already. It helps a lot. And that tip kind of leads into the next tip I want to go over for you guys, which is build smart. What I mean by build smart is build efficiently. Don't always just run for high ground whenever you see a player, because you never know, maybe they're gonna shoot you down and kill you that way. But build efficiently, meaning don't spam builds, but build so you know you're protected from shots, and then edit from those shots to be able to take people off surprise. You'll notice that's the majority of kills that the top players, the top pros are doing, is edit shots, because players don't expect it. They have such a small window to react, and that's what you want to do. Try to catch your opponents off guard. Don't overbuild. Keep yourself at their level so you can kill them quicker by doing edit plays or jumping off of a build that they won't expect. So that's what I recommend for tip number 3. So number 4 I want to go over is, this season specifically, snipers are meta. I have actually been not picking up ARs. They significantly reduced headshot damage, so I haven't really been keen on using ARs a whole lot this season. But the snipers each shoot for 90 to 100 damage apiece. So the hunting rifles are also extremely valuable. They have a reload time of anywhere from like 1.5 to 2 seconds. So it's super short to reload them and deals massive damage. So if you guys are not using much of the snipers this season, they're super important. I hit a ton of critical shots with the sniper, and it works as an AR for me. I just use the hunting rifle as an AR. It's incredibly fast. Like in this scene, I got a crazy headshot on a dude. It's OP, so definitely be using the snipers if you're not. Going into tip number 5, push with your team. Whenever you see a team, you have to be opportunistic about it If you're going to be the only person pushing a full team in squads, you're likely to die. Reason being is you're going to get focused and possibly lasered out of the air before you can even land anywhere near them. So push with your team, because a bigger target means a bigger chance of destroying people. You'll notice in arena, nobody's ever alone. Any of the pro players are literally in the same box pushing people. And that's something to learn, because in professional Fortnite, players never push alone unless they know they're complete bots, like in open league or something. So push with your team, you'll have a way higher chance of defeating the players. 4 guns against 1 is always gonna destroy people no matter what. Next tip here, number 6, is play to circle, not to players. What I mean by that is this game, when it comes down to it, mechanically is just based on circle, on where to go for the next circle. If you're pushing players out in storm, you will be surprised how many times you die by the storm or get focused coming out of the storm. Always play to the circle, know where the circle's gonna be aware of that on the map. If you can take easy shots, obviously take them, like this guy, and then loot and get out of there, get to circle. The last thing you want to do is die by storm. It happens to everybody, so that's just something you want to remember and keep aware of, especially with how crazy the circles are these days. They like to make you run a marathon, so play to the circle. The next thing I want to go over is carrying a heal and a shield. You'll notice here I'm carrying both a heal and a shield. That means I'm guaranteed 150 health if I can get away from a fight, if I needed to heal up, which is crucial for endgame. You can't escape every shot, you're gonna get shot. Even pro players are gonna get shot. Having a shield and a heal is OP, because all you have to do is box up, and you're guaranteed to have 150 health if you have a med kit and minis. It's definitely the best option, and usually then you'll only want to carry like 3 guns, so you have a shield slot and a heal slot. If you guys want to see more videos like this, definitely let me know. Hit that sub button, that like button, and until next time, you guys enjoy Season 3.